Hello everybody, back with an update on the 29-gallon goldfish tank and the 10-gallon zebra danio, nerite snail, pleco planted tank. Well, I'd like to tell you all that I got a little complacent, and what I mean by that is I'm so used to having the goldfish with substrate in a smaller tank that I realized that there was so much beneficial bacteria in the substrate. It was aiding me in my water changes and in my filter material cleaning. So essentially what ended up happening when I cycled the new tank, I added my beneficial bacteria, I added my cycled filter that was in the 10-gallon, and I called it square. And what I failed to realize was the fact that the beneficial bacteria lives in the substrate. Now, if it wasn't for the new air stone that I put in place, I probably would have lost my fish because I had a severe ammonia spike overnight. I slightly overfed my goldfish. I removed some of the food, but not as much as I probably should have. And also, without that substrate being there, they secreted so much ammonia overnight that before you know it, they were acting all funny in the morning. Their pectoral fins were all heightened, and essentially what I did was I came over, I opened the tank, and my first instinct is to give it the smell test. So I opened the tank, smelled that water, and noticed that there was an odor. And whenever I smell odor, I know the potential is there for ammonia. Recently, I started testing my water. I used to treat these goldfish as just a routine pet. So again, going back on that complacency, I had such luck getting into a system of doing my weekly water change, cleaning out my filter material, that I wasn't having a need to test water. You know, I only had the 2 goldfish at the time for quite a number of years, and they were doing very well. I had a lot of other things that I was doing in my life than having the goldfish, so it just became a common practice for me. And how you can run into problems with that is, you treat a new system the same as you treated your old system. And I didn't do water tests, and came to find that without that substrate, I got an ammonia spike. Now, since then, I made a couple changes. I added a bag of media in the form of crushed coral to the corner of the tank, hoping to boost my beneficial bacteria. And also, I don't think I'm going to be taking nitrogen-rich or ammonia-rich water from this tank and putting it in this tank, because now that I've been doing my testing, I found out that I have a bioload, a pretty considerable bioload in this 10-gallon. It's not just a planted tank. So taking ammonia-rich, nitrate-rich material or water from this tank and putting it in this tank might not be the best idea. Now, if my nitrate levels get very low in this tank, I might consider taking that media sponge and just giving a couple squeezes into the 10-gallon just to get those nitrates up a little bit. But then I gotta watch my feeding, and also I gotta make sure that I completely encompass all of the substrate, because I do have snails in this tank and they will move around to find food, but the more you have the food that they're used to eating or the food that they can consume in the substrate, the better off you are. So thank you guys for watching, and hope that everyone stays healthy with this corona pandemic. It seems to be tapering off and things are gonna be picking back up soon, hopefully. So anyway, thanks for watching again. Bye.